Right, folks, I'm going to give you an amalgamation here, an amalgamation. If you've seen the previous video about my day, you'll know I've had an heavy day today. You'll know what's going on. I've had a lot, folks. It started busy, it got busier. Could have been tragic at the end. Luckily, although I'm giving the game away, it wasn't. Thankfully, it wasn't. No tragedy at all in the end. But I'm going to give you a bit of royalty. I'm going to give you a bit of sport. But it's a bit of a story from sports, but it's not sports as such. And I'm going to give you a bit of showbiz news. Showbiz news. Right, the bit of sport. You know what I should have done? I should have got my phone. I'm going to walk away in a minute. Oh, it's dead unprofessional. But this is an unprofessional channel. You've got to, admit that. I'm going to give you my stories and I'll give you the last bit. I thought it was a bit heartwarming. It genuinely brought tears to my eyes. Some of that I read a couple of days ago. But let me first give you what I've got for you. Princess Anne today. I've heard Princess Anne. Is it 75? I think she's today 75. 75. Now, can't say love her or anything like that. Can't say I dislike her. Not so sure on a choice of hairstyle. Never been so sure on that. But other than that, the biggest compliment I could pay her is she's the polar opposite of her brother, Prince Andrew. You can't say fairer than that. You can't say fairer than that. Keeping on the royalty thing for a moment, is it VJ Day? Is it VJ 80 years since? Anyway, I think it is. Old Charlie boy, Prince Charlie, King Charles, what am I saying? King Charles gave a bit of a speech today about the vets and about the war. Thought it was absolutely fantastic. Am I a royalist? No, not particularly. Do I like Charlie boy? I think he's doing an alright job, but I was more a Diana fan than Charles, I must admit. Don't think he treated her great, but I can understand part of his thoughts behind it there. But I thought it was a great speech. I thought it was a really, really, really good speech. Heard something today, before we get to the showbiz news, and that's very short. Heard something today that I thought was weird. Have you heard it? Now, I don't know this lady's name. Well, I know her name. I'm going to give you the name. I know what she does, but I don't know her. I've never seen pics of her. I don't know much about her. Lady called Claire Bradbury. Claire Bradbury. Her job was the Chief Operating Officer at Salford City Reds. That's Salford, that's a rugby league team. You might not follow the old rugby, certainly not rugby league, but the story is about her rather than rugby league as such, rather than the game. Heard something today to say she's quit. She's quit, and the reason she's quit is she's been asked by the owners at Salford to sleep with people high up at the RFL, the Rugby Football League, the people that run the game. She's been asked by some of the owners to sleep with somebody high up. At this moment, Salford are really, really struggling financially. What's happening to them is it's shameful. It's a shame. It's awful. They've got players bailing out left, right and centre because they can't afford the wages. They're not getting paid. How they've not gone under already is beyond me, but they've not yet. The club has been trying to sell it to other owners. I think it's fallen through. And as a last resort, somebody high up at the club, some of the owners have asked her to sleep with people at the RFL. I think it's the RFL. And I've heard that the backdrop to that is the club are saying they're going to investigate it fully. I thought, well, if the owners have asked her to sleep with somebody, but the club's going to investigate it fully, her claims, who's going to investigate? Surely it'd be the owners who'd investigate. Yeah, it's the owners that have asked her to sleep with somebody. How's that going to work? All a bit weird, if you ask me. All a bit weird. Right, showbiz. I've got one thing to do with showbiz. I'm going to go back to rugby league, but a bit of a touching story. Something that really, really brought tears to my eyes 2 nights ago, I'll tell you now. I'm saying about David Morrissey. David Morrissey, I think he was in Time with my best mate, old Stephen Graham. Done a lot on the TV, David Morrissey. Great, great actor. They say he's going to lose his driving licence. Yes, he's about to lose his driving licence. He's got caught speeding 3 times in 1 week. I thought, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, no doubt about that. Right, let me get my phone and I'll give you this story. Now, I'll carry on talking to you. I know it's not professional, but you know I'm not profesh. Right, for those that don't know it, and if you're not a rugby league fan, you probably won't know it. But if you watch this channel and you're of a generous nature and you're a nice person and you've got a couple of pounds to spend, maybe a £5 or £10, a £5 if you've got it. If you've got it. I read something the other day about a chap called Mickey Higham. It's been on the telly as well. I read about Mickey Higham. Now, Mickey Higham, a fellow I think born in Lee, played for a number of clubs in the northwest of England, played for my beloved Wyre for Warrington for a number of years. Few years since when we were very successful, in a very successful period. He was 100%er, gave 100% every time he went on the field. Very talented guy, but he probably got even further in the game than his talent warranted because of his guts, his bravery and everything else. Well, he's needing that guts and bravery now. He's fighting cancer. I think he got diagnosed with cancer a few years ago. Did what most blokes do, and many women, but especially blokes. Went to the doctor too late. They found he had cancer. It was pretty bad, but they treated him. It cleared up. Things were looking good. But as it is with cancer, on a regular basis, it came bloody back. How often does it do it? It came back, and it's come back a hell of a lot worse. Is this the one I want to tell you? No, it's not. It came back a lot worse than it originally was. Anyway, they've done one of these. Is it a GoFunding page or whatever else? GoFundMe, whatever it's called. I actually gave a few bob to it the other day. Nothing massive, but a few bob to it the other day. I don't often do them, I must admit. Probably not as often as I should. But it touched me. He played for the Wire. Great player. I think he needs some treatment. Again, it's one of those where he can't get it in GB. He can't get it on the National Health. I think he needs about 60 grand. And they're trying to work towards getting to that 60 grand. He's virtually there already. But I would suggest he's going to need even more than that. Because when he's had his first lot and that 60 grand's gone, he's going to need more. The rugby league community is just a fantastic community. There's a number of people giving money there from various clubs. Many of them are saying who they support, who they watch. You never play for our club, Mickey, but you're a star. Here's a few quid here. I see one on there saying, I support Hull KR. Always have done. I bloody hated you. Hated you as a player. But I always wish you'd have played for us. That means hate him because he was so good. I seen this the other night, honestly. It brought tears to my eyes. I might get a bit, I don't think I'll well up, but I might get a bit upset when I'm saying it. I'm not going to say the people's last names, and the reason I'm not is it might embarrass them, but it shouldn't do, because what they've put here, they've put the last names in anyway, but I don't want to say it. But it came from a Dave and a Victoria, and just got to say Dave and Victoria, it touched me, your message. I thought it was fantastic. They only gave, well, I'll tell you what this put first. Keep fighting, Mickey. Here's a few quid. We don't have much, but you're a belting local lad. I hope you get to the target in no time. Love and respect to you, from Dave and Victoria from Wigan. They gave 7 quid. Now many have given 10 or 20, some have given more, some have given a couple of £100. I've seen someone give £1,000. More power to them. You can give what you can give, that's all you can do. But for somebody to give that and say, we don't have much, just remember, as they don't have much, they can't have much, so we'll put that in there. And they put the names next to it as well, which should embarrass some. Some wouldn't do that, put who they are and say at the same time, we don't have a lot. And I thought from the sound that they really don't. They could be 2 pensioners living on pensions. And I thought, just says a lot about folk, we hear so many bad stories, and there's so many bad stories going round. There's so many bad people about, and there are. And then you get somebody like that giving 7 quid they can't really afford. I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was. So all I'll say to you folks, if you've got till the end of this message, and you're probably not, whoever you are, if you watch this channel, you don't have to support rugby league, but if you do, Mickey Higham could do with your money. If you don't support rugby league, if you don't support sport, if it doesn't matter, if you've got a fiver you can spend, you do as I do. You don't put your name on there. I don't want anonymous because I don't do it for anyone to pat me on the back. It's anything to me. I do it because I think these folk need it, and he needs it. So if you've got a fiver spare or a tenner, go and have a look. Mickey Higham, it's GoFundMe. I don't know what you do. I think I just clicked Mickey Higham GoFundMe and it came up there. It's legit, but if you've got a fiver, it won't hurt. Anyway, thought I'd tell you that story. I thought it was great. Well done. They've gone already. Was it Vicky and David? Whoever it was. You're stars. You'll never see this, but if you do, lovely people. Well done.